To me, there are two main markers to predict if a relationship is gonna make it or not, or if it has good potential. I have been counseling couples for the past several years, and my friends often ask me if I can tell from the get go if the couple is gonna make it. And although it's much more difficult than that, there is two criteria that I always look for in the couples that I start working with. First of all, it's the ability to communicate. So if the two people have open communication, they can share their thoughts, emotions, and feelings without being scared to do that and knowing that they are going to be at least heard. That's a very good sign, and it makes my job so much easier. A lot of the times people assume that their partners just have to read their minds somehow, or maybe they're scared to share their emotions because they were not validated as children, or maybe they just don't have the habit. But anyway, we are only responsible for what we are aware of, or for what we know. So if my partner doesn't tell me how they really feel, it's not my responsibility to read their mind and predict how they're going to react to my actions, because I can never know for sure. And the second one is competition, or sometimes I call it what's in it for me. And it's such a childish position of when, for example, I give the couple an exercise or I suggest a change in their behavior, and one of the partners is going to say something like, I'm only going to do it if she's going to do it. So basically, we get what we project. So the world is basically how we see it. And if we want to see a change in the world, we have to start with ourselves. Like, the people will reflect back to us what we project onto them. So if you want to live in a world that is kinder and more gentle and more selfless, then you might want to start with yourself. Like, you might want to treat yourself better, and then when your cup is full, start treating the people around you better. Or you can wait for the others to start doing that first and demand that and argue and fight for them to do that. But I assure you that the outcome is not going to be as you think. What do you think? Do you have the two things in your relationship? Maybe you know for yourself that you're struggling with one particular one. Tell me in the comments. Maybe you have your own markers and I could include them in the next video.